everybody. I'm Alfonso.
Hi, I'm Natalia.
And today we're actually going to be doing a viewer request. When we checked out the warning last time, they told us, there's actually a plethora of Mexican bands playing hard rock and, harder stuff. And we were actually very intrigued by this, so we decided to check out this band called Pryamo. I hope I'm saying that right. We absolutely know nothing of these guys. Don't know what they sound like. Don't know, what kind of heavier music they play. But they recommended this song called La Venganza, which means the revenge. And this song is a little bit older, actually. It's from 2015.
5 years ago.
Yeah. They don't have really that many views, but you should never judge whether the music's good or not by that.
Hidden gems seem to be, probably the best. I tend to gravitate towards the unique and things that not that many people like cult followings, I guess you can say.
Yeah, it's like, if you can still enjoy it and it's enjoyable for you to watch, then who cares what everybody else thinks, right? As long as you think it's good, then whatever.
Every time my friends ask me, oh, what kind of bands do you like? I would mention, these lists, yeah, I've never heard any of those.
And that's the way we like it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into this one. La Venganza.
So far, I like their sound.
Yeah.
They're very reminiscent of Godsmack, right?
Yes. This right here, particularly.
Yeah, they remind me of Godsmack a lot. So far.
Yeah. This is more on the verge of hard rock rather than metal, but it's good.
Definitely in the late 90s, early 2000s was very, when I started noticing hard rock more. So, yeah, this is kind of nostalgic for me.
It's a very unique setting for a music video of Pipe Warehouse.
I mean, the acoustics must be pretty good.
The music definitely reminds me of Godsmack, but the singer reminds me of Zach Wilde. He used to be the guitarist for Ozzy Osbourne, and then he did his own band called Black Label Society.
Yes. I would have to see a picture of him, because it sounds familiar, but I can't remember what he looks like.
But the way he sang is so reminiscent of this. They're very close.
Yeah, I think you showed me once, and Zach Wilde in general.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. This is definitely something I would have loved when I was a teenager.
Yeah. My parents were always ribbing on me as a teenager, oh, why do you like the heavy metal? It sounds like someone's getting tortured. But if they heard this, I think they would have been okay with it.
Yeah. I mean, how do you think my mom felt? My mom was an opera singer. Grew up with classical music. I mean, I think they were towards the music I listened to.
These guys are alright.
Yeah, I like them a lot, actually. especially because I haven't really listened to Godsmack lately. And I'm sorry if I keep comparing them. It's just that it's a good thing. Like, I realize they're their own band.
Okay. Is that it? Yeah. Band's logo. Okay. So, yeah, like, we apologize in advance if we compare bands to other bands, but it's like that's just how we familiarize ourselves
Yeah,
with
it's
it.
easier for us to relate and to, familiarize what we're...
It's just like, you know, when you know a band that you like and we hear something new that reminds us of that, that's a really good thing for us because that's kind of like, it brings like that nostalgia, and then it's like, okay, now I remember why I like
and like
band.
obviously they're their own band. They have their own like unique sound that they bring to the table. It's just nice to think back on, the old stuff that you used to listen to too.
Yeah. And like I said, these guys obviously weren't really all that popular, but they still sound good to us, so
Yeah.
we don't...
I mean, if they somehow were coming near us, I would probably go see them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, his singing style was so much like Zakk Wylde's, and then the music itself sounded so much like the early 2000 Godsmack, like that just hard rock, like in your face, like I guess not so much like radio friendly, but still would make it on the radio.
Yeah, on the alternative station, if those even exist anymore.
Not so much these days. I think everybody's just listening to like satellite radio where they have like specific stations more catered to like niche things.
Maybe.
But who knows? We're so out of touch with things sometimes.
That's how you know we're getting old.
Yeah. But thanks for the suggestion. Whoever suggested this one, we actually really enjoyed it. And, if you have any other, like, Mexican bands, alternative, metal, otherwise, we would love to check them out.
That are just, like, even, like, locally known in the country, because not everything that, we don't get everything being in the United States. We don't get anything from all the countries. So there might be hidden gems that don't make it this far.
Yeah, like I know there's a lot of artists that are big in a certain country, and then when you go to that country and people ask you, have you ever heard of this artist? And you're like, no, they're like, what?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
So we would love to hear more stuff like this, because this is...
For sure.
Yeah, this is quality. So I think we've rambled on long enough for this one. But again, thanks for this suggestion, and we might actually end up looking at more of their stuff because, can't judge, how good they are based on just one go.
Right.
So, yeah, look forward to another video from these guys in the near future, and we'll catch you guys on our next video.
Bye.